Only 28 days to go. The presidential race is heating up, and in today's video, we reveal the latest polling updates from all 50 states in the showdown between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. Surprising shifts and key trends emerging. Who's really leading? Join us as we break down the numbers and uncover what these polls mean for the candidates just weeks before Election Day. Indiana. Trump holds a strong lead in Indiana, with 56% of the vote compared to Harris's 39%, giving him a 16% advantage. Washington. In Washington, Harris is leading with 53%, while Trump holds 32%, a 21% advantage for Harris. Vermont. Harris is dominating in Vermont with 70% of the vote, while Trump holds 29%, a 41% lead for Harris. Florida is a key state where Trump holds 49%, narrowly leading Harris, who has 45%. Trump has a slim 3% advantage here. Nevada. Harris holds a 2% lead in Nevada, with 49% to Trump's 46%. Ohio. Trump leads in Ohio with 52%, while Harris has 43%, putting him ahead by 9%. In Oregon, Harris leads with 49% compared to Trump's 44%, giving her a 5% advantage. North Carolina. In North Carolina, Trump is leading with 48.4%, while Harris trails closely with 48.2%. This state is a true toss-up, with Trump ahead by just 0.2%. Nebraska District 2. Harris is ahead in Nebraska's 2nd District with 50%, while Trump is at 42%, giving Harris an 8% lead. Arizona is a crucial battleground where Trump leads with 49% of the vote compared to Harris's 47%. It's a tight race with Trump holding a 2% lead. Wisconsin. Harris is slightly ahead in Wisconsin, holding 49% to Trump's 47%, giving her a 2% advantage. California. Kamala Harris is comfortably leading in her home state of California with 59% of the vote, compared to Trump's 33%, giving her a 25% lead. Texas. Trump holds the lead in Texas with 50%. While Harris is at 44%, giving Trump a 5% edge. In Delaware, Harris leads comfortably with 55%, while Trump has 36%, giving her an 18% lead. West Virginia. Trump is far ahead in West Virginia, with 61% of the vote compared to Harris's 34%, giving him a 27% lead. Montana. Trump is ahead in Montana with 57%, while Harris has 39%, giving Trump an 18% lead. Rhode Island. Harris holds a 16% lead in Rhode Island with 57% of the vote, while Trump has 40%. Massachusetts. Harris leads comfortably in Massachusetts with 62%, compared to Trump's 33%, giving her a 29% lead. Leads comfortably with 61%, compared to Trump's 34%, a 27% advantage. Maryland. Harris is ahead by a wide margin in Maryland with 61% of the vote, while Trump holds 33%, a 28% lead. New Mexico. Harris is ahead in New Mexico with 49% of the vote, compared to Trump's 41%, a 7% lead. Virginia. Harris leads Virginia with 50% of the vote, compared to Trump's 42%, a 7% advantage. Pennsylvania. In Pennsylvania, Harris leads by 1%, with 48% of the vote to Trump's 47%. Ohio. Trump has a significant lead in Ohio, with 52% of the vote compared to Harris's 43%, giving him an 8% advantage. In Minnesota, Harris leads with 49%, compared to Trump's 43%, giving her a 5% advantage. New Hampshire. Harris is ahead in New Hampshire with 52%, compared to Trump's 43%, giving her a 9% lead. Trump leads by 10% in South Carolina, with 52% of the vote compared to Harris's 42%. Missouri. Trump leads in Missouri with 53%, while Harris is at 42%, an 11% lead for Trump. Iowa. In Iowa, Trump holds a solid 5% lead, with 49% of the vote, compared to Harris's 44%. Utah. Trump has a commanding lead in Utah with 60%, compared to Harris's 28%, giving him a 32% advantage. Georgia. Trump also leads by 1% in Georgia, with 49% of the vote compared to Harris's 48%. Another tight race in a key state, Maine District 2. Trump holds a narrow lead in Maine's 2nd District with 48%, while Harris has 47%, a slim 1% difference. Arizona is another battleground where Trump leads by 1%, holding 48% of the vote compared to Harris's 47%. New York leans towards Harris, who has 54% compared to Trump's 41%, a 13% lead. Nevada. Harris leads in Nevada with 49% of the vote, compared to Trump's 47%, giving her a 2% advantage. Pennsylvania, a critical swing state, Harris holds a razor-thin lead of 0.1% with 47.9% to Trump's 47.8%. This one could go either way. North Dakota. Trump holds a commanding 27% lead in North Dakota, with 59% of the vote compared to Harris's 32%. Iowa. Trump is ahead in Iowa with 47% of the vote, while Harris has 43%, a 4% lead for Trump. Alaska. Trump leads in Alaska with 47%, while Harris trails with 42%, giving him a 5% advantage. Arkansas with 55%, while Harris has 40%, giving Trump a 15% lead. Georgia. In Georgia, Trump leads by just 1% with 49% to Harris's 48%, another incredibly close race. New Hampshire. Harris is ahead in New Hampshire with 52% of the vote, while Trump holds 43%. Harris has a comfortable 9% lead. Nebraska. Trump holds a strong lead in Nebraska with 54% of the vote, while Harris has 37%, a 17% advantage for Trump. Carolina. In North Carolina, Trump holds a narrow 1% lead with 49% of the vote compared to Harris's 48%. Maine. In Maine, Harris is ahead with 54% compared to Trump's 41%, giving her a 13% lead. In Maine's 1st District, Harris. Florida. In the crucial swing state of Florida, Trump leads by 3%, with 49% of the vote compared to Harris's 46%. Oklahoma. Trump leads comfortably in Oklahoma with 56%, compared to Harris's 40%, giving him a 16% lead.